All right, and now it bursts. It's all about that. Look up. It's in Interfax Ukraine is really the best source because everything else you're going to see pop up. I mean, a lot of you don't use Google, but what you're going to find is you're going to find a whole lot of stories popping up saying, like, oh, the conspiracy against Biden, conspiracy theory, Ukraine, blah blah blah. So it's $900,000 bribe. The reason why they're trying so hard to cover this up is because this is a statement made by I forget whom. I'd have to take a look again. I'm thinking I'm gonna just read it on the channel late tonight. But what it was is that this person is citing in materials that they're privy to in the investigation, and they name a bunch of people. Like there's a bunch of names. It's a long list of names, and if you've listened to the Duran, if you've listened to Lee Stranahan, if you've listened to people like Tracy Beans and other people who specifically been covering Ukraine, then the names, the whole list comes up, and Rosemont Seneca pops up as the lobbying firm. So this just brings up all these people who need to get talked to, and and a lot of this is now it's hopping over the pond. Rosemont Seneca is where it's hopping over here, and this is now the point at which it's like, okay, so at this stage it's going to start becoming one, who knew what and when, but most importantly is, is were you all did you all literally plan this takeover? Oh man, he is giving them the business today. Their kid is just giving them the business. He's the one who headbutts everything. If he can't figure out what's going on, he's just like, bam, and just runs his head into it. It's hilarious. It's just so funny. And it's really, and his whole countenance and everything, it totally makes sense when you're just, and, but yeah, but boy, yeah, he's showing everybody. He's like, oh, he's like pulling like thunder in Big Trouble in Little China. You that's a great, yeah, so I would say look this story up because it was his statements are extremely detailed. The fact that the first, and I knew it was going to happen. Even New York Times is trying to run cover for this. That's the best part. The New York Times is trying to run cover for this. So I'm thinking if you start looking this up, I'm betting the New York Times has made all kinds of statements that really, like, when people start digging through tweets, digging through like, this is what they said happened, oh, they changed the title, oh, they changed the article. I'm betting there's a bunch of stuff that New York Times will be upset got archived, that they've said about the details of all this, because this dude busted out enough details that it's like that this is going to send a lot of people digging over the next few hours and days. And who knows when exactly all this investigative stuff. This is why it's beautiful. You didn't need Durham. You didn't need the Durham report necessarily, which very likely something will come out about that as well. And also because now all over Twitter, because of recent more and more stuff coming out about Flynn, everybody's like, all of this needs to be declassified immediately. Like all of this stuff around Flynn has to be declassified. Like what happened here? There's only one piece of paper that explains exactly who's at fault for this, and it's just staying classified right now. So this is the beautiful part about this, is that now it's starting to get into, you are obviously the conspirators, because they have to slow all this down. They have to, and yeah. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens. And really, I love that the Ukrainians, they're still going forward with this, and there's day 5th of October, it's going to just keep on going and going, and there's going to be more and more articles, and what the best part about it is, and then we're going to try to cover it up. Oh, but to cover it up, we had to kind of obfuscate and move the goalpost, and change it, do a little word play. It's not exactly this crime, even though technically it is this crime, you know. But note that this one person said that, so you see that's not exactly correct. You see, tee hee, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, you know. And it's great. I just love now seeing how this is going down. All right, well, take care. I've got to jump off to work and sell people yummy, delicious things. Because when you eat yummy, delicious things, you're happy. Later.